you right now. We're live. And we're in Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina. And it's a little bit windy, but we have a wind microphone. So we're really hoping that you guys can hear us. Thanks for joining us always. This is a little different one. This is the 100th episode of Sup Connect Live. Can you believe that? I can't. Wow. Super excited. Sup Connect lets me do this, and today they're letting me kind of have a little party, and I'm out on the dock. I did say porch party, but that's the house right there. I'll show you in a minute. We're going to have some people who are in town already who are here to race, or maybe we're here last weekend to surf. Talk to a number of different people today, and maybe we'll even invite a couple of you watching on if you have something to share or a question. I'm starting today with, it has been such a busy week, hasn't it, Ryan?
Yes,
Ryan Bricker, who I am getting to meet for the first time, even though we have been talking every week for months.
Months, yeah.
Months and months. He is the king of swag, so we're super excited. USA Sup launched this week. We are both board members. We're going to have a booth here at Carolina Cup, one of the multiple things that are going on, along the racing and everything. So, what is USA Sup? You want to share a little bit about what we've been up to and what?
I don't know if I'm qualified without the president
We
around.
actually need to practice this, so this is good. What are we? What are we doing?
You know, I think of it as we're building the framework around stand-up paddleboard racing in the United States. The primary resource for all things stand-up paddleboard racing. Grow the sport, grow the community that we all love so much. Best practices and collaboration, all those type of words. And this is just the beginning. We're learning a lot. There's a lot of questions and comments that keep coming up, and either we didn't have time yet to think about it, or there's definitely some things we haven't thought about. And we're going to keep improving.
So we're super happy where we are. Thank you so much to those of you who have supported us in the last week or two and joined the organization. We started super grassroots with no money, just us kind of putting in our own a little bit.
Yep.
Treasure
Labor
here.
of love.
Thank you very much. Yes, we're in the labor of love stage, but now it's time to get real and be able to grow it, to grow our sport from the bottom up, to connect races. We're going to have a ranking system that we're really excited about. So I know everybody listening isn't into racing, but we love stand-up paddling and everything about it, and racing is just one niche, but it's a niche that's really important to us, and we thought needed some connecting. There's just a lot going on at different levels, but it's not all tied together. So
And it's all different around the country.
Yeah, that's kind of what we're working on.
Yep.
So Carolina Cup, have you been here before?
We were here last fall for the first time. It
last
was
fall.
pretty gnarly. We didn't actually race. We were cheerleaders.
Come on down, Barb.
But it was a great experience. So we hosted a race in Michigan, so we learned a lot.
Yeah. Oh, you can share about your race. So what's really cool, a lot of people in the stand-up paddle world play many roles. So yes.
Muskegon Lakeshore Paddle Club.
I love this logo. It's a cool logo, isn't it? Yeah.
So we host a race in Muskegon with Mona Lake. It's a lot of fun. It's going to be the home of our first national championship, if we're allowed to talk about that. Kind of finalizing some of those details.
Yeah.
Beautiful town, beautiful people.
Yay! Don't say shush. We're going to bring you in. In fact, you're a perfect one to bring in now because we started right off with USA Sup. No, you squeeze in.
Come on in.
So this is one of our regional reps.
How you
This
doing?
is Ryan. You haven't met him yet. We're all meeting for the
Larry
first time.
Goldstein.
Larry Goldstein, who again plays a lot of roles. A racer, also has a race that you put on.
Yes.
Tell about yours.
So we have the Bear Mountain Paddle up in Peekskill, New York. We start out, there's an 8-miler and a 4-miler, and a couple of extra smaller 2-mile and a fun paddle and all that. And it's been so far we've had a great turnout, and people love it. And actually, the food afterwards is pretty good too.
Yeah. Well, hey, that's. I mean,
Yeah.
we say we're about community and competition, and that's true of like everything. And boy, Carolina Cup's a great example of where a lot of us.
Yeah.
A big reason we come is to get together with people like June.
June.
June the Machine is over there filming us right now. Are we double live right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
And we're live on Paddle Monster also, which is really super fun.
Yes.
So it's gorgeous here in Wrightsville Beach,
It's
North
very
Carolina.
nice.
All
Although
of
the
us.
wind,
I know.
is
The
killing
wind.
us all the time.
The wind is killing us a
Although
little
I do
bit.
have that nickname of the wind magnet. So I knew it was going to be bad once I was showing
I have
up.
to do just a little bit of a swivel because I'm borrowing June's wonderful equipment here. There he is.
Yep.
And there's the awesome house that I am lucky enough to be staying in with. I don't know, how many people do we have in the house, June? There's a lot of people.
We need like 4 people to,
A whole lot of people. But yeah, we're super excited, and
Yes.
it's so interesting that you came up first, because one of the things we're doing is setting up regions.
Right.
And we have some people who volunteered already,
Right.
like Lawrence.
The Northeast region, which
Right.
includes New England and the Mid-Atlantic.
Yeah, we still have a little bit.
And we have
you know.
to we're working on New Jersey because that's where I have a lot of known races that
Yeah.
I use. So
And we actually already have a couple more
Yeah.
people who would like to help you. So I
Yes,
think we'll
and
have a
we need
few
that.
reps per area to help
Right.
us. We're trying to find all the races.
Right.
We want to find all the races. We want to represent everyone. So again, in the idea of being inclusive, we're trying to, everyone will be ranked whether you're a member or not. But we really need you, if you really do care about stand-up paddle racing, to be part and become a member. We're going to have forums and some workshops and talk through and try to, have a majority. We've had some rule books in different places in the past. We have had guidelines, but we want to work together and see what's happening in our, big, wonderful country. It's actually quite different sometimes in different areas. What kind of age groups, what kind of board classes, and just how they're doing all of that. So.
yeah, the hope is that the Northeast region will break off to New England and Middle Atlantic
Yeah.
or Northeast.
We do have a
At some
mid-Atlantic,
point.
but yes,
Yeah.
only
Well, we'll call it
7
Northeast,
regions. So
right.
a lot of the things we had to do the
Eventually.
first year, we're kind of simplifying,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Right.
We're just going to have one 14 and under board class. We're only going to have 3 age divisions: under 18, 18 to 49, and 50 plus. Well, although we said maybe we're going to have a legends, maybe
A
not
legends
70
of
plus
70.
thing, because we're super amazed by those of you who are doing that kind of thing. But yeah, just super excited. So Carolina Cup, this is where we are.
This
Your
is where-
story. How many times have you done it?
Oh,
Which
this
races?
is, I've started in 2015. It was my first Carolina Cup. I haven't missed one since. I only do Money Island.
Don't say only. They're
Well,
all great races.
Yeah, they're all great races, but
So if-
I haven't done any others. I haven't, although
I think it's a great
I
part.
am nursing a little injury, so I might have to drop down to Harbor Island because of this. Now with the new course, it's a little longer. It might.
Yeah, we just
That's
heard
all
that.
right.
Yes, these
Yes.
guys just did.
It's
did
8
it.
miles to Money Island. I did it this morning.
8.5K.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's Harbor is 8.5K, right? And Money
Island is
along
8.5
the middle one.
miles.
Yeah. But it is really
Yes.
cool that they have 3 different length
Right.
races. That's
Yes.
one of the things I think that has made this so popular and grow, is that there's something for everybody.
Yeah.
So. Hasn't
Yeah.
done it yet, right?
Hasn't
They're just
done
coming
it.
down, but it's coming down to help us get USA Sup and really run. Thank
Yep.
you so much for all that you're doing. Excited about launching USA Sup, and we're going to keep
Yes.
talking stories.
Oh,
so
yeah.
please have
I will.
beverage. There are both adult and non-adult beverages,
Okay.
or non-adult beverages. That's what you call them, whatever you
I
call
will.
them. We're
And,
hoping.
these guys
Somebody
wanna
tell
come
me
in?
if you can hear okay, or is it super windy? Like, how's the
I
volume?
can hear okay up here.
Yeah. Oh, you can? Okay, thanks. Good. I wasn't sure how that would work. You two, come on over. Yeah, swag.
You got one.
I did. I
Last one
opened
for
mine.
out. We'll bring
Wait,
more
they're
tomorrow.
on my head already.
You want the middle or
Come on, you
outside?
two.
You want the middle?
Yeah.
Come on, we can squeeze in. I've met you guys before. This is Brent Auckland, and this is, you may recognize, Megan, who I have interviewed before.
So,
Hey,
So,
everybody.
yeah. So Brent has had this house rented for how many years?
I think we're like 6 or 7 now.
2016.
And we
Yeah,
feel very
yeah.
lucky, those of us who've been able to stay in it. So we are just, is it like half a mile to Blockade?
A bit less than that.
Yeah. So I don't
500
want to.
meters for the rest of the world.
Okay, that's right. They're Canadian. He's going to translate. But it's the Blockade Runner is such a fabulous place to hold an event because it's both on the ocean and on intercoastal waters on each side of the hotel. We are on the intercoastal waters right here. I turned it one way towards the house. Woo! We're right here. Okay, are we going to get you in again? We have to keep June. Say hi again. Live on Paddle Monster. Yeah, so we're in this great location, such a fun town, and again, a whole weekend where it's about racing and about friends and reuniting and
Best
lots
week of
different
the year.
things.
Such a great week on the East Coast. I mean, it doesn't get any better. It's beautiful. It's sunshine. And,
Yoo-hoo.
hey, this might, maybe, knock on wood, this might be a year where we have calm wind on Saturday.
I know.
We were supposed
Maybe.
to
Rumor has it, knock on wood. What's funny is some people are bummed because they like
Right.
it. They like the tough conditions. We, after this one 6 months ago, I think we deserve.
Oh yeah, after November, we definitely
November was
deserve comp for
Yeah,
sure.
craziest weather ever.
I'll take comp.
So, tell us where you're from, what you guys do. You both have businesses and are involved in
I'm from
stand-up
Canada,
paddling.
Northern Stand Up Paddle, just north of Barrie, or in Barrie, just north of Toronto. We do lessons, rentals, all kinds of stuff. You name it, we do it. And we also sell Infinity paddle boards, Canadian distributor for Infinity. There you go. That's
Yay.
some quick cold notes.
Okay, and you.
Okay, hi. Megan Sanoa. I'm the owner of the Goat Boater, Lake Wiley Paddleboarding, and we have the Goat Boater Sub Race Series over here on the East Coast here. Woo! Go Goat Boater. Check out my hat here. We're outside of Charlotte, North Carolina, a small little city called TKK. It's a peninsula on Lake Wiley, South Carolina. Look us up. All our races are on Paddle Guru. We'd love to have you out there. We also are dealers for Starboard, Infinity, and Black Project. So if you need some swag and you're out here, come see us. I've got lots of paddles. Lots of paddles for you this weekend.
Come try boards, try paddles. We got it
Yeah,
all.
boards,
Woohoo!
paddles,
Come on
all nine
down.
yards.
And if you want to go back now, as we said, this was episode 100. Megan was episode 90, and so they're all on YouTube, and you can go back and even learn more about Megan and how she got started in
Yeah.
stand-up, and how she got talked into racing. And
Yeah, I did. I got
and
talked
now
into
she's an
racing.
addict, and yeah.
It's all Brent's fault.
You have to during this hour bring Jade out.
Oh no.
No?
2015 was when
No.
She's got one of her two little ones here, so I
Just
guess
one
it-
this year, thankfully. Normally they're both with me. So
My roommate's being shy. Come on, Barb. Got another Canadian. I stay in the very top of this four. What? Yeah, it's 4 stories.
4 stories.
Yeah.
The third one's our garages and our storage.
Yeah.
but
And I can
hey,
just-
like yay, USA Sub.
Yeah. Thanks.
Woo!
Thanks.
Yay,
That's cool
launch.
too. But lots of good stuff. So, most memorable race or event. You're usually here taking care of everybody.
They're all memorable for different
Yeah.
reasons.
Yeah. Do you know
it's
how
just-
many times you've done it? You both have done it multiple
I've
times.
done it
Yeah.
6. Never the graveyard, but the 2 on the inside I've done 10K3 and 5K3.
Yeah.
Now I'm retired. I'm the schlepper.
But
He
he's a
just
really
runs
good
boards
schlepper.
around.
Yeah. We appreciate him very, very much. How about you? How many? Which one?
This is my 6th, I think. I'm not positive. We've been coming since 2016. So my most memorable, I have 2. I can't dial it down to one. I have 2. One would be 2016 because I was pregnant, and I'm pretty sure I came in last place, and so that one. But it was good conditions that year. And then obviously everybody's favorite time, November last year, was definitely memorable.
Memorable.
Very memorable.
Favorite is an interesting word, isn't it?
Well, it's challenging. It's as a paddler, sometimes it's nice to greet a welcome challenge.
Yeah.
And that was given to me in November.
Hey, you guys, come out here and hang out. You don't have to stay. Are you liking being in the sun or sitting in the shade?
Or away from the camera.
Yeah. Grab a beer and join us. Yeah. So.
Beers on the dock.
Yeah. Beers on the dock. You guys aren't.
Not yet.
I don't want to force
should've
anybody,
grabbed
but it is only Thursday.
It's never really forcing for me.
And beers are carbs, right?
Yeah. We need carbs.
Okay, June, you're gonna come over on this side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like me to video for you, Jan?
Yeah, we can.
All right.
There we go.
Have fun, y'all.
Thanks, you guys.
Oh boy, I'm here.
This is June. And if you don't know June, you should know June. If you're on Facebook and you stand up paddle and you don't know June, what?
Right, where I'm from.
He's from Kentucky.
That's right. That's what paddles
He makes a calendar.
That's right. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Some guy.
June the Machine has a calendar where every month is June.
I have to Larry came for that.
Is that why you're here, Lawrence? I thought you came.
Yeah.
Oh, you. Oh, well, I'm glad you jumped on Subconnect Live too. I do greatly appreciate that. So, what's your Subconnect story? I shock a friend. He's always doing
My
jokes.
story?
Yeah. How many times have you been here?
They said that graveyard one time. That was good enough.
Check.
Yeah. You see 3 Money Island podium. Maybe this year. Who knows?
Yeah.
I'm here for fun.
So you're here for Money Island again.
Yep,
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
And again, like we talk about, no matter what we're talking about in paddleboarding, we love the people, and I love destination things because you get to see the people and you get to have a fun event and
Yeah.
get your exercise and all that.
Get to see all the friends.
Yeah, even when it's gnarly like 6 months ago.
Or even yesterday was hard.
wild that we think it might be really mellow on Saturday.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and we haven't talked about last year for the first time they've had some different things on Sunday, but they had an in and out of the waves, and it was really wild conditions. They are having it again this year on Sunday, a technical race, so in and out of the waves, plus some buoy turns out there, and super fun to watch. I'm sure it's really great to participate in. There aren't too many things I've checked off the list, but that's one for me.
I heard that
At
Sunday's supposed to be
60,
good.
I don't need to start doing technical wave races, but that's okay.
I don't know. It could be calm.
It
could be your year.
Could be kind of calm. Yeah. Well,
Why not? It might be something new and fun and
yeah.
exciting.
No, just got the okay to like
We
use my
bring you
head
Rob
that way.
in here. He can tell you all the story.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So still, registration is closed for Carolina Cup online, but you can still sign up here. So if you're not here yet, you want to drive here, you can come sign up.
Right.
Yeah.
Hurry up.
Yeah.
We're here.
Hurry up.
Get the free
And be
beer,
sure to follow June the Machine. I never said how do you say your last name. I mispronounce it all the time. I apologize.
He's a good
Okay. Izaguchi. I just call you the machine all the time. He's
Who
like,
gives my last name?
okay, I take
Yeah, right.
He likes being called that.
Even Dave writes this machine.
Okay, just machine.
Yeah, just machine.
It's getting shorter. All right, you going to come over and say hi?
Yeah.
I don't know if people are
Ashley.
hiding.
What's up, man? Yeah.
Yeah. Come and introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Ash. Live in Charleston, South Carolina. Obviously not from there.
Oh, I love
Got one
the
of those weird accent things, you know.
So is there a southern accent mixed in?
Southern Irish.
Southern
A
Irish.
little bit Southern, yeah. I've lived there for 27 years, so it's definitely it. So, but yeah, I was like, you were talking about the Sunday race thing. Last year was amazing. I mean, like Casper, like just ate those waves up. I mean, honestly, it was completely messed up. It was like the waves were so messed up. It was crazy. But
We all have mixed feelings about it. It is amazing to watch, and the people who did it knew what they were doing. But I stood on the sidelines with Danny Ching, who's a lifeguard, saying, "This is unsafe."
I
And the mom
literally-
in me comes out and like, "Please no." I mean, I still have that feeling in
It was
Battle of the
crazy.
Paddle too. It's like, "Please no one." It hurt,
Absolutely.
watching through the fingers. They weren't able to have the safety patrol outside because the Coast Guard said, "No, the
It was-
conditions are too bad.
really
We're
bad.
Not
I mean,
bringing
the
our
fact
boat
that the
out there."
buoys were getting washed all the way to South Carolina, it was like, it's
Did you
crazy.
pick up some of those?
Like, I don't even want to go near the water on
So
that.
we have some other South Carolinas. Did you go to the Goat Boaters series? Do you know those guys?
I do, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's several of us that come up there like on the regular. It's
Very
like,
fun.
it's fun. It's good
Yeah.
times. I mean, it's nice. And honestly, the water here is so much better than South Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I was out at the beach.
Uh-huh.
It's like this beautiful green, blue color. In South Carolina, it's this horrible brown color. It's quite nice here.
Yeah, and I'm from the other coast, and our water's cold.
Cold.
It's so cold right now. So that's, yeah, it is a beautiful different color of blue, just like, and we were talking about Hawaii. It's amazing how many different shades of blue and green there are, and how water can be really different. This is a group of water addicts who will never tire of the water, I don't think, ever, and love going to new
Every day.
places. Yeah.
Every day.
So what's your Carolina Cup story?
Oh gosh, which one? I mean, like last year
So you've done
alone,
it a
it's like
bunch.
yeah,
Yeah.
I've done many. I guess my first year I ever did it was 2017. Did one of this 12-footer, did the Money Island race. That was really interesting. I'd set my eye on the guy in front of me, and I didn't realize they were actually on 14,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to keep up with them.
Was that
And-
probably the biggest race in terms of number of people that you've been in?
No, I mean,
or?
I've done Chat Jack.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Done Chat Jack, done this, done the Cold Stroke, I've done, Charleston does a bunch of races down there too. I've done the Key West race.
Oh, okay.
What else? Stand Up for the Hooch in Atlanta.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So
done
you
a
like
few.
your destination races too?
I do, it's
Yeah,
fun. It's
I
like
know.
it's a
It is fun.
vacation, but it's
Yeah, and then we get to reunite with friends, meet people for the first time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's always good to see Jim. my boy Blue.
We used to race on the same
I
class
love that.
too.
Yeah, we did. Like my first year at Chatterjack,
Yeah.
actually,
Yeah,
you and
right.
I were like neck and neck the whole
Yeah.
bloody way. Yeah.
Hey, Dave Beatty, get down here.
So, pulling them all in.
We have a new role. Well, great. I'm so glad you stopped by. Awesome,
Absolutely.
awesome. Yeah, and
See you there.
good luck. Which one are you doing this year?
Money Island.
Yeah.
So yeah, looking
That's your race. So that's the medium of the two. They call the 5K-ish. Although again,
It's a 10K. It's 7
So it's
miler.
about 12 10K
Yeah.
now.
money's a 10K.
Harbor's a 5K.
Harbor's the 5K. Yeah, and then 13 miler. How many K is that?
Too many.
Yeah.
13 or something.
Half marathon. Yeah, no.
Yes.
We're good.
I've done a variety too. I've done money on a prone one year, April's prone.
Oof.
So one thing that has changed, there's 2 bridges here that we go under, but they're under construction right now. So they've changed the course a little bit. And I believe Lawrence said when he was here, it's a little bit longer, which people are just finding out right now who've gotten here. So if you're not here yet in your Carolina Cup, the adjusted races might be a little bit longer. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thanks.
Good to see you.
Yeah, so I'm going to invite one of our watchers, and I think Dave's going to come down too, I'm hoping. Anthony Vela, join us. Yay! Hi, AV.
Okay.
I can't hear you, so let's see if we can figure out why. I don't know if it's, maybe I have to unplug my microphone. Okay, talk again. No, still can't hear you. Oh, there we go. So I unplugged we have a wind mic on here. I am super excited to have Anthony on and talking about Carolina Cup. We could talk about all kinds of things, and he's an important person in the world, but he's also, besides being my coach, and I'm wearing my performance paddling jacket, he was the very first winner of Carolina Cup, the very first time. So share your story. How'd you even end up at Carolina Cup at the beginning?
Well, it was the first race to reach 2011. Board trying to product. So back in 2011, I was called just had a board. And so that board that signed by Yacht Paddling Game came out.
You're cutting out on me a little bit, but maybe everybody can hear. Can somebody let me know if you can hear Anthony clearly? I'm hearing part of the story. Ricky Bobby, I see you on here. Can you hear him? Danny, got people listening. Hey, if you're listening and you're here in Carolina, you need to come over.
Downstairs.
Oh, can't hear. Oh, shoot. And people want to hear you. So maybe try turning yours up, but it seems like it's breaking, coming in and out. Maybe it's where you are. Oh, I see your little logo in the background. Are you moving around your house? Talk to us and see if maybe you're in a place with better reception. Oh yeah, cutting out a bit. Sound is in and out. Can't hear. Oh yeah, you got a big fan club here. We got to hear your story.
Yeah, I put on some earphones if that's better.
I can hear. How about the audience? Can you guys? Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
It's breaking, not volume.
Talk to us about the first Carolina Cup.
That was 2011, and it was the first race kind of in the zone. So all the brands wanted to get their boards out there. In the beginning, I was riding for a company called Boardworks, and they had this new board, the Morelia Melvin. What's up, Brown Blur?
Oh, who is that? The
Whoa!
birthday
Look
boy.
at those things.
Birthday
Look at
boy,
those
tell us
things.
a story about 2000. Sorry to interrupt, but I wanted him.
Oh, I know this story well. It is a folklore and legend.
Yeah, it was it was like kind of the first big race. There was on that side there was some pretty good prize money, and it was a lot of fun. Back then we started inside the bay, so we went or it's not a bay, a waterway. So we started inside, did the whole backside, and then finished coming upwind inside the bay. So yeah, Chase Kosterlitz was second place. We had a good battle towards the end. And if you're interested, there's a really cool story about Larry Kane. At that time, that's when I first met Larry Kane, who I met through Jim from QuickBlade. Jimmy from QuickBlade was also in the race. And so at the start of the race, I was out in front. Larry was drafting me, and Jimmy was drafting Larry. And I was like pretty confident and fit and stuff. So I was like, okay, draft me, you know. And, you know, didn't really know Larry, or I knew Jimmy was back there. And Chase Kosterlitz was all the way on the other side. So after, you know, a couple miles, you know, and this is a great story in drafting etiquette, Larry Kane says to me, he's like, hey, Anthony, you know, I'm right behind you, and, you know, you're doing great. I'd be happy to share some of the work with you, and, you know, we can work together. And then he said, he's like, I'm not that good in the open ocean. You'll probably just pass me, but we can work together on the inside. So him and I started working together, and Jimmy's like, hey guys, I'm just trying to hang on. I can't pull any. And we're like, hey Jimmy, don't worry, we'll pull you since you make our paddles. And so we drafted all the way up, and had Larry not said that to me, I probably would have, you know, stupidly just pulled both of them, and then I probably would have been tired in the downwind leg. So once we got to the downwind, we had a pretty good lead on Chase, who has more experience in wind. He's got a windsurfing, kite surfing background, and so he started kind of catching up to me on the downwind leg. And then Larry and Jimmy, you know, fell off the pace, and Chase and I were just like battling the whole way. And when I finished, I literally was like every single muscle in my body cramped up, and I almost drowned. There's video of me like I was like cramping, and someone had to help bring me to the side. And yeah, so pretty cool.
Very cool.
That sounds like you're making the race sound even more daunting when the lifeguard almost drowned.
I know.
No, I could, every single muscle froze, and I like cramped, and I got like this cramping that I never had before, and all that. So it was pretty cool and fun, and the after party was great. What's up, Vanya? Coming to check out Dave. Had some moonshine. I mean, this is in the OG, you know, days of the event, and I have a really cool trophy that I really like, and it's one of my favorites.
Well, and you're on the perpetual trophy here, which I think is very cool, and I always try to point out, like, I don't know where it is right now. You see, I haven't been over to
we got it locked up. No one could just come up and grab it.
We're protecting it.
It will make its presence be known once the weekend starts coming around.
So, Coach, did you hear the latest about
We're
this
about
guy?
to drop a press release.
Oh, let's hear the press release.
Guess who's the on-boat announcer?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
We're
guess
dropping
the
a
one
press
and
release
only.
right now. This is a commentating team for the live feed of the Carolina Cup this year. So we're warming up, getting our what do you call it, like chemistry working.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
as
it's all
we
about
know,
the
he's
chemistry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the commentator. I'm just going to be on your
That's
side.
going to be big shoes to fill. My favorite co-commentator is Anthony, so we'll see.
Yeah, sorry.
We'll see how this goes.
Wish you were here to be doing this, but I just looked into it. So it's here.
Yep,
So
sometimes
he
just being
knows
there
exactly.
helps.
Yep, I'm getting
Wait, sing your little song.
I'm getting some love for my sunglasses.
All your
thanks to the
all your
Bombers
team
guy.
saying what's up.
I'm all, hey, you guys better comment or.
Hey, I don't know if it's true, but I heard Vanya's going to do the race next year.
Well, you know what? We've been working on her technique. We made her do 10K yesterday, and she did cryotherapy today because that's what Itzel was doing. So we're trying to do what the top level guys do. Just trying to follow the blueprint of these guys.
A little cryo. I love that.
Or is she
Love it,
racing
love it.
this year?
She was going to race in the sprint race, but she's leaving tomorrow, unfortunately.
Heading out, but hopefully she'll come and stop by. So watch the rest of this. You got more friends coming on. Well, AV, again, so proud to know you, and congratulations on being the very first winner of the Carolina Cup.
Always number
Yeah.
one in my book.
Yeah.
Have fun, you guys.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Hey, tune in
All right.
live, man. Tune in live.
Oh, I'll be watching you as I did last time. You you were the first one to notice Danny's line from last year, and like you got the local knowledge, Dave, and I mean, just hanging out with Haywood, you just soak in his 4
Yeah.
generations of
Yeah.
watermanness. So
We got it pretty dialed. So hopefully we'll do a good job for you guys.
Yeah.
all right, nice job in the surf comp last weekend.
Yeah, we're
and
actually going to talk about the surf comp. So the Carolina Pro-Am
yeah, we
was
got-
last weekend, and we got the man. Come on over here, Mr. Man.
We got the East Coast Tom Cruise.
We got 2 of them in here. We can squeeze 3 in.
Here, Robbie, you're in the middle.
No, we're good. We're good.
Oh, what's up, Rob?
Hey, B, how are ya?
Who else is that?
We need you out here like doing the 10-year repeat.
Yeah, we are.
Haywood
Oh,
Haywood
yeah.
called you out on it.
That's right. You got
Uh,
to come back. Oh, and you're still getting happy birthdays, AV.
Oh, awesome. All right,
Yeah.
you guys.
Which I
Have
love
a
because
good-
he's like one of those guys who doesn't like bring attention to his birthday. You know, he's all stealth and everything. But sorry, buddy. Sorry. Happy birthday, AV.
Have fun, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
So last weekend looked so successful. Loved watching the footage. I wasn't out here. One of these years I'm going
Yeah,
to make it
you-
out
you
in
gotta
time.
come.
But oh my God, the fun and all the different levels of surf and stuff. So tell them a little bit of what the Carolina Pro-Am's about. How many years you've been doing it?
It's in its current form. The Carolina Pro-Am is the 3rd year. Started as the Wrightsville Beach Sup Surf contest, and 2 local guys, Jason Coakley and Haywood Newkirk, started it, and been lucky enough over the last couple of years to bring in our boy Dave, and Infinity and Salt Life has been right by our side for the last 3 years, and so we kind of termed it the Pro-Am to bring in more amateurs, and I think it's been fun because we have age groups. We have, and actually the first probably one that we know of to actually have a Masters Pro, and
Yay,
so,
Masters!
Yeah, bring in 40 plus Pro, and we also had a Junior Pro this year with a little cash purse, but hopefully it's incentive to get people out, and then. Last year was the first year we talked about doing where we do like a first comp, so it's a significantly reduced entry, and it's for people who have never surfed a contest or just even want to come out and do see what it's about and get out there. They can any board, just get out and have fun, and we had good prizes and awards, and also really thankful for Dave and Colin did a clinic this year, so
Oh, nice.
which was free to all entrants. So if you registered, you could come out and pick their brain and
Free Sup
watch them
Surf
surf
Clinic.
kind of had a good time with it. So I thought it was really successful. We had great weather, a surfable wave every day, and the company's best part of it all.
Yeah, and I gotta say, like Rob and Haywood do a really good job. The Carolina Pro-Am is probably like the marquee grassroots sup surf event in the USA now. It's super cool. It's laid back. There's no like pressure or anything. It just seems like you're gonna go surf with your friends, and there's plenty. Like you can enter multiple divisions, so there's plenty of time to get waves and surf. There's always an after party. There's always a pre-party. There's a during party. There's an after party. These guys know how to do it. Like I know you guys have heard the legendary like party of Wrightsville Beach, but
Yeah.
these guys make it happen. So it's a super fun time. Sometimes it runs after the Carolina Cup.
Yes.
This time we tried to run it the weekend before. So if you're gonna make the effort to come all the way out here, you might as well make it
Make it a week.
a 2-for-1.
2 weeks. Yeah.
So I
Double
showed up
weekend.
on a Thursday. The comp started on Friday, and then we'll stay here the whole week, and then we race, and then we go home. So the way they got it set up is really cool, and it's a perfect venue to do it.
Yeah.
And you guys do awesome, man.
Yeah.
Yay.
Thank you. No, we're a small piece. It's the family. He said it best. It's like you're surfing with your friends. We try to keep it low key. No one gets too intense about it. You don't get any complaints. We have fun, and I think the grand plan would be for us to have some sort of sup festival for a week out here,
There you go.
where there's things happening, whether we're front end or back
Yeah.
end with the race, to where get some bands, have fun,
Makes a ton of
and
sense.
people schedule a week around visiting Wrightsville Beach.
I love it.
Oh yeah, and also it has the 9-foot and longer
Yeah.
division, which is pretty unique to the event as well. So
Right.
it's
Oh,
like
that's fun.
longboard style sup surfing, which I think should be the only way to sup surf.
Big board.
Yeah, big
Yeah,
board.
big
So,
boards.
you know, you got to use your paddle, have a little more style, a little nose riding, do some turns. So that's really cool that they include that as well. So there's a little bit of something for everyone.
Yep.
And yeah, man, you
Yeah,
guys do a great
we
job.
get a lot of community support. Most of our sponsors are local. Of course, the bigger ones with Infinity are our key guys. They're our partners, which couldn't do it without them. But we have a lot of local support. I think we had a lot of good, decent crowd Saturday on the beach.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful day, and it goes. You know, I think this year was probably our most efficient year. We now haven't done it so much. We
Yeah.
can get in and off the beach, and I don't think anybody had to linger around too long. And
You guys got it wired.
wait for heat. So
Yeah.
it's a labor of love.
And the Sub-Squatch division.
And
I love watching
I
that
was
one.
going to
Yeah.
come up with that.
Oh,
and
man.
so
Oh, man.
The big board,
there
a
was
bunch of
a
people.
little hesitancy, to bring in some craziness, because it's may take away from the true hardcore I'm surfing a contest. However,
We like to have fun.
like to have fun, so we do a Sub-Squatch, which is free to enter, and the rules are there are none. And you grab a team, 2, 3, 5, 8 people, and it's crowd judged. So it's just get crazy, get stupid, get funny. And then last year was the first year we had the inaugural Wahoo bully board, which is tandem bully boarding, which is also I've never seen. You may have seen them, but it's like a huge foamy, fat, not long, and you put 2 people on it and throw some tricks, and crowd judged, and we get people from the kids from the beach, and they'll judge it, and that was also a hit. So we do one day and one the other, and if you don't know it, you're looking at the current Sub-Squatch official, unofficial world champion here.
Thank you.
Yeah, we
Thank
got
you.
some more
The
standing
world
over here.
Sub-Squatch
Yeah.
Champion, the other
It's the
world
most
champions over
dangerous
here.
sport in the world.
And Gabe, you did this for the first time, right? Were you a first timer in this?
Yeah, we got.
Oh, Coco,
some
sorry.
heavies. We got some heavies.
I
in there.
remember.
Yeah. So just if you haven't seen the picture, look at the Facebook page or the Instagram page. That's everybody's like hesitant, and then when you do it, you're like,
Yeah.
best thing I did all weekend.
Yep, absolutely. Go to Facebook, follow the Carolina Pro-Am Facebook page, as well as Instagram at Carolina Pro-Am, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. Well,
So don't go very far, but we need
Yeah,
these
yeah.
guys are all standing here. We got to bring them in.
Yeah.
Jade, you want to come say hi and be on the? No. We have our
And,
token
and,
time.
and, and thank you for doing
So
this
good to
and,
see you.
and hosting
Yeah.
us and having this fun, and good luck to everybody racing this weekend.
Thank you, thank you. A little bit farther. You were almost on. There you are.
There, now you're
See
on.
yourself.
Say hey.
This is the youngest member of our household.
This is a up and coming toddler. You're not there yet. Just getting there. So you probably say, you go rock on, stoke, and give this, or fist bump, or a peace sign.
She's got all kinds of cool
Something.
stuff. She's got a shark tooth. She's got-
Up. You get the
Woo,
peace
we
sign.
got the peace sign.
All right.
Thanks, Jade.
Say good
Thanks
luck,
for coming
everybody.
on.
Say good luck, everybody, this
Yeah.
weekend.
All right. Cool.
yeah, Jake. Yep.
Cool.
You're so shy.
Hey, you three, you want to squeeze in together or one at a time? Or Coco? Coco, just come say, because you did the Pro-Am
I did.
with KK. Coco and KK.
I did.
You're the first contact.
This is Coco is his person
Hello.
when he's here.
That's right. That's right.
You look like you're sort of in disguise. We don't have very good lighting, do we?
It's my tan, actually.
Oh, it's your tan. So he and KK, who's probably being corporate. She's being corporate lady right now. She has her mic on, so people are working in the house. But you've been here a bunch of times, but you did the Pro-Am that we just talked about for the first time. How was it?
I did it for the
being
second
the
time.
second
So
time.
in November was my first time, and it was actually a really cool experience. Like Dave and Rob said, it was non-threatening. You felt like you were just surfing with your family.
Yeah.
And so then we came back. We liked it so much. We liked the format so much. It was so friendly and welcoming, and the people that were managing it were so friendly that we participated, and it was awesome. I had a fantastic time, and I picked up, let's see, my first heat I picked up 3rd place, and then on my second heat I picked up 1st place, and Dave shared with me a couple of shots that they took with me in that.
And you have pictures of you surfing.
and
Isn't that like
it's
I love that?
awesome. And I was riding the Infinity New Deal rainbow colors, really sick boar, and I felt like I felt like a
I
freak
think I
out
see it
there,
over there.
like
That's
a
really
speed
cool
freak
stuff.
out there.
Woohoo! So how about your Carolina Cup story? Yeah, we got some shakas flying, and
You know, this
Johnny Z
Carolina
says hi.
Carolina Cup. This is so I've done it 4 or 5 times, and it's I feel incredibly blessed to be out here and an opportunity to be in the house again and partake in this global event. I mean, there's people here from everywhere, and so the Carolina Cup is coming to see family. So it's really cool event. And Wrightsville Beach is fantastic. I also get to see a lot of the teammates, Infinity and the crew. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's
Thank
a
you,
lot of fun.
Coco.
My
Sorry,
pleasure.
I called you the wrong thing.
Hope you guys can make it next year to the Carolina Cup. You will enjoy it, and don't forget to train. If you need any tips, you can reach out to any of the youngsters for good tips.
I thought you were gonna.
Absolutely.
You're not pointing to yourself. You're pointing to them.
No, absolutely. The
Okay,
youngsters. Enjoy it.
youngsters.
Take care.
Such a great group of people. We love our stand-up paddle community. Now, these two faces might look a little familiar. We have Peru and Argentina in the house. You.
Hello.
Both of them. I have to look up the number. If you want to know more about them, I have interviewed both of them, and I will remind people where you are. So they.
Hola, mami. Hola, Nikki.
Hola, little Espanol. Is your mom on here?
Probably.
Probably.
It's so
She does love this kind of stuff. She loves watching her son, which is so special. Yeah. So you two, you did the surf contest and you're staying for the big races. How you feeling about this? How many Carolina Cups?
Really good. I'm excited to be back. It's going to be my second year, but I kind of call it like my first year because I've never really done the whole thing. So excited.
First real graveyard. And you.
This is going to be my 5th Carolina Cup, so I'm really happy to be back in town. It's always good here. Wilmington is amazing. Wrightsville Beach is great. It looks like we're gonna have great conditions here this year for the race, so I'm really happy, really stoked. We have the Infinity crew here. It's always a good house, good vibe going around. Everyone's stoked, everyone's happy, feeling great for the events.
Can I say, you look real good today.
We look real good today.
Sorry, Dave, you should have been over here for that one.
Hey, come say it to the camera. Come say it to everybody.
Okay.
But yeah, we have new boards. We have great paddles with Quick Blade coming up. We just had the 79 T2 come up, and Infinity. The Whiplash is hollow now, so that's great for this race. So I'm really happy with all what's going on.
Woohoo! So how are you feeling? We're predicting, or weather always changes, but right now it might be mellower than usual. And 6 months ago we had a really gnarly.
Pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So back to back, we have both sides of the coin, right? It can be really messy, really crazy wind and hard conditions, and it can be really low winds and glassy conditions, kind of. So this is the beauty about this race, right? But it's always really hard because of the currents and everything that's going on. And still, you go out in the ocean a bunch of miles, so it's really a great location for a race.
Mm-hmm. It is. I totally agree. I mean, it's amazing to fit everything into one. Mm-hmm. And talk about. I think it's unusual that besides having open ocean, going in and out of waves at the start and finish, and intercoastal, which may or may not be flat. Usually, there's a kind of headwind. Is usually how they set it up. They tell us race morning which direction we're going. But then you have one channel, but also one insane, ever-moving sand, regular waterway where people have hit sandbars before, or they've found places that really help them with the tide.
Yeah, the
really
current. There's a lot
against.
of current too. So
have you checked that out?
Yeah, the north inlet is pretty nice in this race. We have a lot of sandbars moving all the time, and it's really good to check where the waves, because there's waves, but if you catch the wave and catch it all the time, maybe you get to the sandbar. And there's a lot of history in the past with that sandbar, people running over it and making up half a mile or something. But it's really interesting. So let's see how that works out this weekend.
Yeah. So there's a lot of variables, which I think makes it exciting and interesting.
It is
and it's kind of like you said, some of everything most of the time.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, really cool to see everyone hopping in the live.
Well, best of luck, both of you. I think you're both going to have fantastic races. I know you are.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah. How was the cryo tank?
Yeah, it was really cool.
Did you do it too?
Yeah, I did 6 minutes.
Have you done it before?
Like the coldest I've done was the white salmon in Oregon with these
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, that cold water. Yeah.
But I think this is colder.
This one was 40 degrees. It was really cold.
Woo!
Gnarly.
But it's
It's gonna
fun.
heal you.
Yeah. But yeah, really happy to be here with you, and thanks for having us.
Yeah,
Look
so fun.
forward
Yeah.
to a great weekend racing.
Yeah.
You look really good today.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you look real good today.
That's the walk-up music.
We look really good
Where did you
today.
guys find that song?
We're always on the cusp of the latest.
Yeah, you are. Crack me up. But yeah, I had to watch that one a whole bunch of times. That was very
Bye,
interesting.
guys.
Nos vemos. Saludos a toda mi gente de Perú. Los quiero mucho. Muchos abrazos. Y arriba Perú.
Get a sunset! You know she's on that. We know
Hi,
it's
Mom.
Yeah, Intel's biggest fan.
Yeah, which is
Maybe
so.
Sup's biggest fan in general.
I know she is, huh?
Yep.
Mira Sunsets. I forget that's her Instagram handle that I should be watching for. Yes, we are on right now.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's it.
So Dave, we might be on a boat with Haywood. Haywood, are you out there? If you are,
Haywood.
you should be over here.
He texted me. He said,
Is he out on the boat?
He's driving.
He's going
He's
surfing.
driving.
He's going surfing. What else? Oh, but look, I think I see a champion walking our way.
Oh yeah, we got some.
A last year's champion.
Another champion. I was just looking up champions. It is interesting how many times, like, and Danny coming back from having been the champion
Yes.
for like way back. He was 3 years in a row,
Right.
and then to come back last year and like take that interesting line.
Like fine wine, just getting
Yes,
faster as it
yes.
gets older.
Yeah, but excited. We got a really good crew of people. We're gonna have to like check it out. Been looking it up.
Yep,
Walls
yep,
on
we're
the
doing our
race.
due
We've signed
diligence.
up. Yeah. But we have right now coming on over last year's female champion from this area, a local favorite, April Zilch.
She
Come
literally
on
just
in.
walked
What do
up.
I
We
do?
don't give her any
Sit
time
right
to prepare.
here.
We're just
I
like,
know.
hey,
Oh,
get
I
in there.
I don't even know
There's
what's
nothing
going on.
And
She
I
said
I'm
be
sorry.
here between 4 and 5.
And I couldn't answer your phone
Oh.
because I was on live, so on my
Yeah,
phone.
I will admit
So I couldn't answer your
we
phone.
declined your phone call.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
what we do around here. We
It might
decline.
have popped up.
I'm here between 4 and 5.
Yes, you are.
I
So
did it.
I was doing it the whole hour. And yeah,
Cool.
sorry I didn't
I did
explain.
not know that. Okay, cool. She
So-
said between 4.
So not only were you the
made
champion
it.
last year, but you're a champion during, I thought, the hardest conditions ever for the years I've been here. So, and you've done it. Did you do it every year? Like,
I every year except the year I lived in India.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
cool.
I wasn't here
Yeah.
for that year.
You didn't make that. You
I
didn't
didn't
make
make
that
it.
flight.
I didn't make it.
Yeah.
Get in here. I can't see
Well,
you on
okay.
the screen.
But we need
This is
updates,
all about
too.
you, though. This is
Come
all
on,
about
let's
you.
get friendly, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so much better. Okay, I like it. Yeah, this is nicer.
So you have had a
There's
very
no-
busy 6 months. So 6 months ago, which was kind of last year's race.
It
but-
was.
But it was
They used
recent.
they used this permit slot for the North Carolina Surf to Sound, which is the race that they hold usually the first weekend in November every year. It's a phenomenal race for those of you who are like, I'd love to do the graveyard one day, but it seems a little daunting. 13.2. It's from the blockade runner to the blockade runner. It's a half a graveyard.
Oh,
And
I didn't
you have
realize that. That's
all
something.
summer to train and get ready
Yeah.
and practice and do a half a graveyard. And then after the winter, you could come back and do the full graveyard
I didn't
in
know
April
that.
right now.
I gotta admit, even one half graveyard sounds crazy because it's called the graveyard. I'm scared. I'm scared
I know.
already with even a
I
half
know.
a graveyard.
I think
Yeah.
we do scare people off with just the name.
You guys, I saw some sick footage of you guys surfing the double up over at the
We
jetty.
don't talk about the.
Oh, it's a secret spot, but there's a.
No,
I just did the double
it's in
up.
plain view, so it's not a secret spot. But yes, you're right. It's very fun.
And there's actually a shipwreck there that
I heard
is
about
that makes it part of the graveyard of the Atlantic. It's the
Oh,
graveyard.
that's really cool.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that.
the name is because of this area being so treacherous with all the sandbars and the storms and like the rogue waves that you get out there.
You're really selling the race to new timers, calling it the graveyard and shipwrecks and
I know.
treacherous and.
But it is beautiful, you guys. It's absolutely
Until it's
gorgeous here
not.
in Rice Beach. Until you hit your head on a
Until
bridge
it's not.
or you break your leg on a sandbar.
Yeah,
I've done some interesting things here, but
Yeah.
I've also had many, many, many wonderful times. But April, I want them to you to share about the stuff you're doing. You've got a whole new platform,
You're
and
busy.
besides being an amazing coach, you have a new publication.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
Oh goodness. So, it's just something that as a coach and as an athlete, and as somebody just trying to make, like
an honest living in the world and doing something I love, I've launched it's called the Athlete Agenda. It's kind of like a planner, but it's an agenda. And I know I'm sticking with the theme. Everything has to start with an
April's
A.
Athlete Agenda.
I love alliteration. I just really do. Yeah, it's a good thing. So one of the things that helped me most in my athletic pursuits was becoming more mindful and more intentional with my training. And to do that, I utilized like just a notebook, a daily planner. I bought like just kind of off the shelf planner that you would find in like Barnes and Noble or something. And I would write down my workout for the day, but I would set my intentions before I went out. So every session that I do has a very clearly defined goal. There's no junk miles. There's no like, just go for a paddle. I'm either working on technique or I know why I'm doing those workout and why it's structured the way it is. It's either developing my aerobic capacity or my muscular endurance. And I can pick and choose kind of like, oh, this is my weakness. So maybe more of my sessions need to be, on my weakness, right? So in doing so, that's where I really started to see improvement in my athletic performance. It's just not necessarily with any special training plan or any special coach, but just with honest self-reflection and then coming back after the sessions, writing about what I did well and what needed improvement. And when you do that, it's not the same as, on your phone. It's just not the same. When you visually see yourself writing something with your hand, scientists call it fancy encoding. But when you see yourself write it down, it does cement it deeper into your thoughts and your memories. So when you need to recall that information later on in the middle of a race, like dig deep, set my blade, those kind of things, if you write those after your session, like when you get tired at the end of a race, you're more likely to do it.
Super impressive. And if you don't know April's whole story, like she really intentional. I love that word. You've been so intentional about building yourself up as an athlete. So studied, like read so many books about everything and nutrition and the mind, the body, the whole thing, the whole package. So great stuff. Great to work with you. I need to be more intentional myself, but I have plans to be.
Yeah, man. Athlete agenda, but
yes,
you intend to.
I intend to be intentional.
There's intention.
That's
There's
a good start.
intentions
That's
for
a good start.
intentions. Intentions on intentions on intentions. Those are good. No, but yeah, I'm very excited about it right now. It's still in the pre-launch phase on a crowdfunding launch. It's called I Fund Women. It's for female entrepreneurs. So in doing that, I haven't been putting a lot of emphasis right now on my online training platform. That's my other business that I co-own with Daily Ching and Johnny Puakea and Paulo Amiglio. It's called Paddle Ninja. That's just really bare bones, simple online training plans. Nothing custom, nothing fancy. Just, hey man, I'm busy at work. I don't have time to think about things. Send me a workout. Like that's what that is.
Yeah, well, a lot of people do want that and need that. And we're here talking stand-up paddling, but she has also built herself to be like the top outrigger paddler. So it's like
you're kind of gnarly.
Yeah,
you're kind of gnarly.
I like to paddle. I like
kind of gnarly.
I like to paddle.
And Dave just made.
They modeled that emoji after that arm. That is the emoji.
I don't know if you heard, but he is going to be the announcer for the race on the boat.
Yeah.
That's
exciting.
I know how to pronounce your last name, so they let me do it.
It's really hard. It's 4 letters.
That was on the checklist.
People have a lot of problems with 4-letter words.
Yes. Yeah. It's Zyog, right? Zyog?
I have no ego. I'll answer anything.
Let's make some up.
I called a woman once. Her name was Stephanie, and I called her Steph. This isn't Stephanie Scheidler. She's cool. But I called her Steph, and she lost it. I know.
That is a
Bless
version
her.
of Stephanie.
I
Even
know.
if she doesn't choose to be called that, she could just say that. Oh, I actually don't go by that nickname.
Long time ago, I worked at the aquarium. She was a volunteer, and then she applied for a job, and I said no.
That's what happens when people call. Even though I have Do Not Disturb on, which is supposed to work, but it doesn't.
didn't work.
So, sorry if we cut out for a moment. It wasn't April that time because she's here.
I'm here.
She's not
I
calling.
came here.
I got a question for you.
I got an answer.
So you won the Carolina Cup last year, and it was a lifelong paddle dream, maybe a lifelong paddle dream of yours, right? So, and I remember, you got emotional, and that's awesome. And so, like going into being the defending champ, and also, winning it again. Like once you get there, sometimes it's hard to care as much. You know what I mean?
It is.
And it's harder to race. You know, once you won, you have that target on your back now. There's expectations. There's no more.
Whose expectations?
Well, I mean, I have expectations.
Dave's, that's his.
Yeah, 'cause I really don't want to disappoint you.
No, I mean, you've seen what happens.
You're really a huge
You've
part
seen
of
what
my
happens.
life.
Yeah. Hey, stop it. Corey's gonna be jealous. Corey's gonna be jealous here. This is live.
I mean, yeah, if I let you down, Dave, I just don't know how I'm gonna go through the rest
I
of my
don't.
year.
I'm just hoping to expect me to be on the boat. That's it. I don't have an expectation. I'm just trying to do a cool commentator. I'm trying to feed you a cool commentator style question. I don't.
Was there a question?
I mean, who cares now?
Is there expectations? I would love.
No,
I
that
am-
wasn't the question.
Okay, I'm ready.
Guys, we're getting off course. The question.
Stay focused.
Wait, no,
Where's
what-
your athlete agenda?
What was the question? Oh,
Fill
okay.
out your
Okay. I was trying to make it sound cool, but this year, do you really give a shit?
I always
You won
give
it
a
already.
shit.
Okay.
I did. Yeah, no, because honestly, it's two sides, right? It's a dualistic thing. It's a yin and a yang, right? So let's get really deep with it right now. So there is a weight that has been lifted. My name is on the perpetual trophy at my 10-year anniversary. I set out to achieve a goal from being like a very unfit, like couldn't literally jog 1 mile without stopping. Yeah, no fitness, no nothing, no athletic background. Worked my butt off for 10 years, and say what you will about the conditions or the course being. It's done.
It's done.
I did it. So there is a weight lifted. So it's almost like there's less pressure than there's ever been.
Sure.
And I actually perform better when I have less pressure. So going into it with less pressure, knowing that the box has been checked, I actually think my performance will be better than in years past. There was always this hunger, this striving, this stress, this anxiety, this, oh my God, I've just wasted 10 years of my life working towards this goal. Will it ever happen? And now knowing that it happened, I can kind of, it's like a virgin trying to like get some, right? Can you say that? Like, you're not going to get any if you're running around
This
trying
is
to
a
get
family
it.
show.
You're worried. Is it ever going to happen? Is it ever going to happen? All of a sudden, you're the 40-year-old Steve Carell in that movie, right? Like, it just never happens.
So what you're saying is, anything after this is that white stuff you guys have here that you put on biscuits, and it's all gravy after that.
Exactly. I know. If I can win a second time, it doesn't have to be in a row. But definitely,
It'd be cool.
It would be amazing. I would be honored. I would know I had worked hard. But if it doesn't ever happen again, there is just a certain level of accomplishment that feels good. And honestly, if it had never happened, I had actually come to terms last year before the race that if it never happened, my level of fitness and all that I've learned in the process, all the books that I've read, the things that I know now that I didn't know before, my knowledge, my health, my fitness, everything's so good about my life. Previous, like 10 years ago, life wasn't good. Like it kind of sucked for, but now it's good. And so yeah. So yeah, pick up a paddleboard. Life is good.
SUP is life. If you didn't know that.
No, but yeah, healthy. I got good balance. I eat good.
You got the
good.
You got the emoji.
I know. I look good in a bikini some days. Not all days, just some days. Yeah.
That's important.
I think
don't look
so.
good in a bikini.
She looks real good today.
I look
You look really good today.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
There's that.
what else? I mean, she's here. She's cool. We should.
I know, we should.
keep her here more.
Forever, even if it's almost 5 o'clock. But
Oh,
we
yeah.
do have one more person who has not said hello today,
Oh, yeah.
so you have to come in.
Goodbye.
Or you can hang out right here. We can squeeze
here.
as many people in as we want.
Oh, go. I'm alone
Throwing
now.
phones around.
There.
Hey.
Hey, come on in.
Come on in.
Hi, how are you?
Say hello. Introduce yourself.
I've actually never met April.
Oh,
I'm Greg.
Hi, Greg.
Awesome. I've been paddling with the Go Boater down in Lake Wiley, South
I
Carolina.
almost went to that the other weekend, and
You
some
should
stuff happened.
You should come to one of the other ones.
I'm
We got
going to.
a race series, 6 races this season.
and April's going to come for one.
I am.
Yay.
Awesome.
I might do the 2,000 meter sprints.
That's the
next.
next one
I
coming
already
up.
know. See, I've been following the series.
Take me up on the way. I'll go.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Do
Oh
it.
my gosh, we have commitment here. There's probably some people paying attention up there who run it.
It's going to be a great
You
time.
heard it here first.
But yeah, I mean, I was talking with KT earlier about the fact that last November when I did Carolina Cup was my first time on saltwater. And I'm back this year, having a blast, doing the 5K again.
Not only saltwater, but a really, challenging.
It was a
Gnarly
tough year.
saltwater.
So yeah,
So what made you come back?
it was just that much fun last year. No, part of it is the challenge. We all know that, to get out there and do something that you are uncomfortable with and to succeed at it. I actually said after the Carolina Cup last year, that's the medal I'm probably most proud of from any race I've ever done because of those conditions. The fact that I finished it.
Agreed.
Yeah.
The fact that I did it on the
Right.
worst year humanly possible. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll take it.
So congrats. I mean, that's
Thanks, that
fantastic.
was-
But to everyone who does any of these things, we're just, you should be proud, whether you're a first timer or champion, 10 years in the making, and everybody in between. Juliet's sitting over here. You can be a champion. Got that on the goal list? Yup.
You can do it.
Yeah.
One day.
Yeah.
You
So-
never know. Stick with something long enough, it's bound to happen.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's just statistics. The more you do it, the higher the probability you succeed.
Well, this is good. Instagram often kicks me off when I get to an hour. I don't know. They have some rule on these live things, but we're still here, and we're so grateful. SubConnect let us have fun. Our porch party, which became a dock party, we're out on the dock. I have to one more time spin it around just so you can see how gorgeous it is here. We're staying
the
in that
weather's
big old cool
perfect.
house. The wind actually just calmed down. There's some of your peeps that we just saw. And next time I'm finally interviewing Andre Niemeyer of SubConnect.
Yeah, I think
So 101 SubConnect, he said no for 100 episodes. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you everyone who's listening. Follow these guys if you have more questions. And Dave Bainey's going to be the MC on Saturday. It will be live on Facebook somewhere. Oh, and I get to be the sidekick. Whoop, whoop. Thanks, everybody. Love doing this. Love having you join us and listen in. And remember, these get recorded. They're on YouTube. So go back. Actually, quite a few of the people we talked to have a deeper dive, like a whole hour, finding out more about them. Go check them out. Thanks. Take care. Bye.